My name is Perry, and I'm having a podcast today of I've had a stroke, now what? And my guest today is Alec. Alec, where are you from?
Originally from Moscow.
Okay, but you live now
Not
where?
very popular destination right now.
Okay, you live in Richmond right
Sorry.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
So when was your stroke, Alec?
My stroke was like I have like huge headache and I came to hospital. They start to CT scan and they said, you have aneurysm. And we go immediately to surgery to the Vancouver General Hospital. And during surgery, I have that stroke.
Okay. So what's
So
your date?
that's how it happened. I wake up after surgery and my left part is absolutely paralyzed.
When was the date of your stroke then?
It was 30th of March, I guess.
Okay. And that's 2000 and what year?
2021. It's one
Okay.
year ago.
Okay. So happy stroke anniversary, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So what was happening with what was happening? What caused your stroke?
Surgery operation, because they trying to change my vein in the brain because I have aneurysm. It's like, it's when blood vessel is weak and it's extended. So they start to put some kind of, like blocking device here to stop blood going through that vein.
Okay.
And at that moment, something like broke up.
Okay.
I don't know detail exactly. Like, it's, they tell me, they said, it was like complication of surgery operation.
Okay. Was there anything you could have done to prevent that to happening or no?
No.
No. Okay. So
because it's like it's genetic. Like, my sister in Moscow passed away from the same sickness.
Okay. So what will you?
No. I would tell a little more. She was like, coach in table tennis, so she was quite fit and everything.
Okay.
And she was like 38 years old when it happened. So quite young and healthy. Don't smoke, don't drink. Because I didn't smoke. I do not smoke. But I'm drinking a little vodka.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is any physical or anything that happened from the stroke that you've lost?
I lost completely, flexibility of my left part. Not legs, not hand was not moving.
Okay.
But slowly it's become back and back. Like, it start from the leg. Leg start move first, and after that it start hand. But the most difficult part is like, dexterity of the fingers. You see it slow even right now. But it's becoming better. I can like, drink. Before I cannot even hold bottle.
Okay.
Right now I can do almost everything.
Well, good.
And yesterday, yeah. And yesterday I was trying to like, to peel potatoes, but realized that potato is too small. It's easy to hold like bigger potatoes.
Yeah.
So that's what people telling about stroke. You should find some kind of solution that is better. So I hold like peelers in the left hand and the potato is in the right, and I can handle it.
Have you tried
because small potatoes, small potatoes is very difficult to hold in the left hand for me right now.
Yeah. Have you tried bigger ones like yams?
No, when I try bigger one, I can do everything.
Okay, good. What is it? You're in the hospital, am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, which hospital are you at?
Vancouver General Hospital.
Okay, and all of a sudden you had an aneurysm and a stroke, and boom, this happened.
No, it's like it's aneurysm, and after that it was surgery operation.
Okay.
They put mask on me. I just, boom, and when I wake up, I don't feel the left part.
Okay.
That's how it happened.
Did you have to do rehab then for your stroke?
Yeah, I did rehab in JF Strong Rehab. Amazing facility.
How long were you there for?
I was here for 3 weeks at the beginning, and after that 6 weeks of the inpatient program. Okay. And I'm still there like outpatient. Once in a month I keep going for check.
Okay. How was your care at GF Strong and VGH?
Amazing.
Okay.
I would tell that it's like amazing personnel, very good staff, very kind people, and very helpful.
Okay. So you've had
Without them, it's like I wouldn't recover that fast because, like, especially at Jeff Stroke Rehab, they have person who can push you. Because sometimes they said, okay, Alex, we have exercises and we should go like 2 blocks around the neighborhood. And you're thinking, I hardly make it 1 step. 2 blocks is too much. But with guys, they pushing you in correct direction. And like, and you start to move. I know that at home, everyone at home gonna like, they said, oh, you cannot do this, like relax, you'll do it later. At some point, you need that push. And Jeff Stroke Rehab, they do it quite politely, but they help a lot.
Okay.
I love that place. They
Good.
help me like very nice people.
Okay. Were you working before your stroke and aneurysm?
Of course.
What would you do before?
I'm software developer.
Okay. And now?
Still working.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's been the negative effects of your stroke?
Attention, small details.
Okay.
And you start to type too fast. If you need to concentrate, you type faster. And small details sometimes missing, like for example, you're doing something, and for example, I'm doing a lot of background work for a SQL server. And you do some request and you see that results that you didn't expect. And after that, you find that you misspell the date, for example.
Okay.
Yeah, so you need to be more careful.
So you've had to slow down in the way you work?
No, I'm slowed down not because of that. Most of the part of I slow down is because of my left hand is not typing like before.
Okay.
But I need to push myself to type because, like doctor said, if you not use it, you lose it.
Exactly.
So I need to type even if it's slow.
Okay.
That's what's slowing me most of the part.
Is there slow in your brain from thinking?
No.
Okay. So what's the positive things you've had from the stroke?
Oh, I realize how my family love me. It's good enough, like when you happy married with woman like almost 40 years. After that, you were thinking, and right now I understand that it's like the best part of my life.
Okay, so that's been
marriage, like yeah. I'm still happy.
That's a positive thing. What's a negative? Is there anything negative of being married for 40 years, or?
No, nothing negative.
Okay. So who else was affected by your stroke?
No one except family.
Family, and
family.
Did they?
Because when this happened, my daughter was with her husband and two grandchilds was in Hawaii. My son was in Calgary. And the same day they come back.
Okay.
All of them.
So has it affected you a lot or a little bit?
When you're talking about a lot of what?
A lot of work.
No. It's affected. Like I'm still doing a lot of exercises, spending time on the hands and everything. Of course, it's affected, and and you type a little more fast. But I have my big friend. It's right. I can show you. Do I have minute?
Okay.
Yeah, I will show you my big friend. Agus, where are you? Agus, come to me. Agus, come to me. That is my big friend who helped me a lot. I need to work with him each day.
Okay.
Argus, go here.
So you take him for a walk each day?
Yeah. It's for walk, I need to make like 10,000 steps in a day. With him, yeah.
So with having him there, you're forced to do stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I told you, he's my big friend.
Oh, yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Yeah.
He's a big guy. So,
It's like, like a Russian we said, if you want to check who love you more, dog or wife, put them in during the cold winter, put them in garage and forgot for 3 hours. And
yeah,
let's see what they tell you when you open the door.
okay. So,
Yes, see the reaction. And you understand the dog love you more.
yeah. So he's your best friend for that case, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So, and does he help you understand things a bit more patience or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen a change in your emotions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I become more upset, more easy.
Okay. Is being upset more based on frustration that you
On
used to
frustration,
feel?
yeah. On frustration, that people stop understanding simple stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is the
like it's like when you see all that atrocities that Vladimir Putin doing in Ukraine, you just pissed off completely, because the guy is absolutely moron.
okay.
And it's like I cannot tell how much I disrespect him.
Okay. Was there any deficiencies or things that you should have done in part of your rehab that you're trying to make up for now?
No, there is like couple of mistakes from my part.
Okay.
Like I have like some kind of sport background, and I know that if, for example, you can start to do something, you will do it later if you don't. If you're doing the same way of life, for example, you do exercises, you do everything, and if you don't do specific exercises, like push up, you're still gonna do push up later. If you still doing physical exercises, but it's not like with brain. With brain, you need to repeat it each day. For example, I was thinking that I start to do something with my hands, like small pitching. And I was thinking that it's already in the brain forever. And when I stopped to doing for 1 week, next week it's become more difficult. And then I understand that with brain it's different. You need to do exercises each day as many times as you need. So it's not like physical.
Okay. Good advice and good conclusion.
Yeah, so like guys, if you have progress, you should follow that as much as you can. Each day do exercises.
So on average, how many hours a day do you do exercise, whether it's mental, the brain, or the hands?
It's like all the time, to be honest.
Okay.
When
Good
you
answer.
wake up, you start to do exercises like that, fist and straight fingers.
Yeah.
When you're watching TV, you're doing another exercises.
Perfect.
Yeah. So all the time you're doing exercises.
I like to
When you
hear
drive
that.
in car, you're doing another exercises. You again.
That's a great answer. I like to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So is there anything you can do better now than before?
Of course, a lot of stuff.
Yeah? Give us an
Yeah.
example.
Immediately after stroke, I cannot even think about sitting back in the car. Right now, I'm driving without any problem.
Okay. So
Yeah, something like that. And I can manage the cooking in the kitchen, because I was meat cook in our family. Like steak, like all that stuff, it was on me.
yeah.
And my children always tell, we don't need to go to the cake. Your steak is better than cake steak.
Okay.
Yeah, so immediately after stroke, I cannot do anything. Right now, I can do everything almost.
Okay. Is there something that has made you better that you've realized from the stroke?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Are you more patient now? Or are you better understanding people? Or is there any skills that you do better now than you did before the stroke?
To be honest, I not become more patient. I become more irritative, like it's easy to irritate me. But I try to, like, to calm down myself. But my wife tell me, like, I'm not very successful in that. In that.
Well, that's her opinion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I'm trying to go to that direction.
Okay. So you've got more irritated, more frustration there. But is there anything that you're telling your story now? Is there someone who's watching this will say, "Hey, I need hope"? Is there something that you think you're doing better now that you did before the stroke?
Yes, I think that some stuff I'm doing better because, like, I more appreciate, like, the time and people around me.
Good.
Before you get it, like it should be like that. Right now, you understand that it's like present from the God.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I tell you another story. It's
Sure.
like, again, Russian funny story, like with dog and wife, and it's another. Like, man just recover after the stroke and asking, doctor, would I play violin? And doctor said, yeah, you will play violin. Don't worry about that. And the patient said, strange. I didn't play violin before stroke.
Oh, that's a good one. So are you going to play the violin?
No, I will try to play guitar. But I
Okay.
played before. Yeah, I played before.
Okay. Does that,
Like, immediately after stroke, I was thinking it's not possible. Right now, I understand that with right enough exercises, I will able to do. Maybe not as good like before, like, but enough to, like, to do something.
do you find that if you play guitar now, does that help with your fine motor skills of your hand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I started with playing piano. Like, I was professionally playing piano in Moscow. I graduated Moscow Music School.
Okay.
But it was like back in 78. Like,
okay.
yeah. After that, like, I understand that, for example, if you go to some camp, you cannot take piano with you.
Okay.
And guitar is easy. Like, like bonfire, guitar is very nice in the forest.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that, I start to play guitar.
Okay. So you're kind of becoming more appreciated before and want to go back and play guitar and play better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I realize right now that I can do this. Like, maybe not as good like before, but like life is not ended. So that's main part.
Perfect.
That you practice, and getting something. Sorry, there is some kind of messages I need to check. Maybe it's from work.
I like your way of thinking. I like your way of thinking, Alec.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything fine.
Okay. Looking back, and your stroke was from the aneurysm, and could the aneurysm or stroke be prevented, you think, or is it just one of those things?
I told you it's genetic because my sister was doing all that stuff, physical education, like, like healthy style of life. I told you I was not healthy style of life. I like to eat like everything. Yeah. Maybe it's like increase, like, the badness of my aneurysm. But because my sister passed away when she was 38 in her prime, and she was like quite fit and like very healthy lifestyle, I don't think something can prevent it. But maybe it's postponed.
Okay. So your thing was genetic, right?
Genetic, yeah. You cannot fight with your genetic, like.
True. Okay. So you've had your stroke, your aneurysm, you've recovered, and you're getting better and better. Is there any advice you could give to a stroke survivor out there? Somebody who's watching this and they're thinking, "Oh God, what should I do?"
No. The doctor told me, like, with my case, it's very low probability of next stroke. But I need to check my blood pressure. Every time when I feel like faintness or dizzy, I start to check blood pressure, but it's usually lower than normal.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes what's changed. You become a little more scary. When something wrong with your head, you become more scary.
Okay.
And you feel like, before stroke, I have a lot of headaches. Right now, I almost not have headache. But when I feel something like in my head start to like, bother me, like small part of headache, I start to worry. That's negative, like,
Ah, so you have this false positive that, oh, headache, is that an aneurysm?
Yeah.
Stroke. Okay. Are you healthier now than you were before?
I'm healthy now, yeah.
Yeah. Were you not before? Did you have a little bit too much meat and not enough
No,
vegetables?
like before I was like, like I was very big, like I was fat. Right now I'm more fit.
Okay.
I
Okay.
lost about like 25 kilo after surgery operation.
How much do you lost? 25?
25, yeah, kilo.
Wow. That's a lot.
And like the most interesting part, the appetite is died. I don't want to eat as much as before.
Did that happen immediately?
It's not immediately during the time.
Okay, so your appetite is
But
less
I
and
still
less.
don't want to eat that much, like because before I like on each evening I like to have beef steak, filet mignon. I don't like New York. I like like
Okay.
tender and juicy. Like my son prefer New York. I prefer like filet.
Yeah. And now?
Yeah, but right now I can live without that.
Ah,
Like
okay.
tomato and cucumbers is good enough. Like salad, like
Ah, okay. Okay. In closing, Alec, what else would you like to tell people?
First of all, I wanted to tell guys, don't give up. You can do almost everything. And it's from my own experience. But it's tough work to do. And the most frustrating is it's not that fast like you think. It's very slow that you think. You need repeat, and repeat. And pay more attention on everything. On each person that's helping you and on which each detail. But you still can live full life, like, with happiness, with everything. With love, with playing grandchild like I do. Like, I love my grandchild.
How many grandkids do you have?
I have 3 kids and I have 4 granddaughters.
Oh boy. Oh, so you're a happy man.
They're all nice, like, it's like, I love them very much.
You like your grandkids more than your kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alec, thank you very much for sharing your story today. Really appreciate it. And hope we'll maybe follow back up with you in a couple of months. How's that?
Sounds great for me.
Thank you, Alec. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Thank you very